Attention! 89% of Americans over 65 are making this deadly breakfast mistake right now. And you're probably doing it too. Every morning, you pour that cup of coffee thinking you're starting your day right. But what if I told you that simple black coffee might actually be working against your muscles? Pause for just a second and look at your arms. Notice how much thinner they look than they used to? That's what I'm talking about. Here's something that will change everything. Stay with me for the next 20 minutes because I'm about to reveal 8 scientifically proven additions that can transform your morning coffee from just a caffeine boost into the most powerful muscle rebuilding tool in your kitchen. And ingredient number 1 will absolutely shock you. Recent research found it can improve mobility in seniors by over 40%. I'm Dr. Daniel Lee, and I've spent over a decade as a practicing physician helping seniors just like you rebuild their strength and reclaim their independence. In my clinic, I've witnessed something remarkable. The difference between seniors who stay strong and independent versus those who become frail often comes down to simple nutritional strategies most people completely overlook. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what works, backed by real science and real patient transformations I've seen firsthand. First, you need to understand what's happening. After age 60, your body loses up to 8% of muscle mass every single decade. That's not just a number on a chart. That's your ability to climb stairs, carry groceries, play with grandchildren, and maintain your independence. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it's stealing strength from millions of seniors right now. But here's the breakthrough that changes everything. When combined with the right natural ingredients, that same cup of coffee you already drink can become powerful medicine. Additions have been shown to reduce inflammation, protect your arteries, support healthy fat loss, and even rebuild lost muscle tissue. The best part? Most of these ingredients are probably sitting in your pantry right now, yet hardly anyone knows how to use them correctly. Today, you'll discover 8 proven additions ranked from number 8 all the way to number 1. Make sure to watch until the end because these ingredients work synergistically, meaning they're even more powerful when combined together. Let's start with number 8, cinnamon. Most people think of cinnamon only for desserts or holiday treats. But when you stir it into your coffee, it becomes a surprising, muscle-protecting weapon that works in a way most people never expect. Cinnamon is packed with powerful compounds that fight inflammation, improve circulation, and, most importantly, stabilize blood sugar throughout your entire day.
That last point is absolutely critical for seniors because unstable blood sugar silently robs your muscles of energy and accelerates muscle breakdown. Let me tell you about one of my patients, John, who's 68. He always felt completely drained after lunch and noticed his legs growing weaker on the stairs. Simple activities were becoming exhausting. His wife suggested he try sprinkling cinnamon in his morning coffee after reading about it online. Skeptical at first, John eventually gave it a shot. Within just 3 weeks, John was no longer nodding off in the afternoons. His legs felt lighter, his energy stayed consistent, and his blood sugar readings dropped by nearly 20 points. When he came in for his checkup, I was genuinely impressed by the improvement, all from a simple teaspoon of cinnamon each day. The science backs this up completely. Unstable blood sugar leads to insulin spikes that make it much harder for your muscles to absorb nutrients properly. Cinnamon helps smooth out those dangerous swings, giving your muscles a steady fuel supply instead of constant highs and crashes that break down muscle tissue. Just half a teaspoon in your morning coffee is enough to make a difference. For best results, use Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, since it has lower levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be problematic in large doses. You can find Ceylon cinnamon at most health food stores or online. Unlike sugary creamers that spike your blood sugar and add empty calories, cinnamon adds no calories whatsoever. Instead, it transforms ordinary coffee into a metabolic ally for your muscles. It's simple, safe, and affordable. Sometimes the smallest tweaks deliver the biggest results. Comment cinnamon below if you're going to try this first. Number 7 might surprise you, unsweetened cocoa powder. Yes, the same ingredient used for hot chocolate. But when added unsweetened to your coffee, it becomes a hidden superfood that most seniors completely overlook. Cocoa is loaded with flavonoids, which are plant compounds scientifically proven to improve circulation, reduce inflammation throughout your body, and support faster muscle recovery. For seniors, circulation is absolutely everything. When blood flow weakens with age, your muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, leaving your legs feeling heavy and your energy low. Cocoa helps reverse this process. I had a patient named Evelyn, age 72, who loved her morning coffee but dreaded how sluggish her legs felt during her daily walks. Her grandson, who's a fitness enthusiast, suggested she stir a spoonful of unsweetened cocoa into her coffee. At first, she laughed at the idea coffee and cocoa together. It seemed strange. But within just a few weeks, Evelyn noticed her walks felt noticeably lighter. Her stamina improved dramatically, and even her blood pressure was lower at her next checkup. A simple teaspoon of cocoa had started changing her mornings in ways she hadn't thought possible. Here's why it works. Studies show that the flavonoids in cocoa improve what's called endothelial function. That's the ability of your blood vessels to relax and deliver oxygen-rich blood directly to your muscles. This means better performance, stronger recovery, and significantly less stiffness throughout the day. When combined with coffee's natural caffeine, cocoa creates a powerful 1-2 punch. Energy plus enhanced circulation working together. The key is using unsweetened natural cocoa powder, not sugar-loaded hot chocolate mixes that defeat the entire purpose. Just 1 tablespoon stirred into your morning cup is enough. Not only does it give your coffee a rich, smooth flavor that most people love, it delivers muscle-protecting benefits every senior can use. Cocoa reminds us that rebuilding muscle isn't just about protein, it's about circulation too, making sure oxygen and nutrients actually reach your muscles efficiently.
Number 6. Coconut oil, or MCT oil. While it may sound unusual to add oil to coffee, this has actually been a long-standing practice in parts of Asia, where elders use it to fuel both body and brain. For seniors, it's more than just a trend. It's a way to stabilize energy, protect muscles, and even support healthy fat loss. Here's why it works so effectively. Unlike regular fats, medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, are quickly converted into ketones, which are a clean, efficient fuel source for both your muscles and your brain. As we age, our cells become less efficient at using glucose for energy, which is exactly why fatigue, brain fog, and muscle weakness often creep in gradually. By switching to ketones, your body gains a steady source of energy that doesn't crash the way sugar does. One of my patients, Harold, who's 69, experienced this transformation firsthand. He loved his morning coffee but always felt shaky by late morning, constantly reaching for sugary snacks just to get through the day. His son suggested he blend in a teaspoon of MCT oil. Harold was hesitant at first, joking that he didn't want greasy coffee. But after trying it, he noticed something remarkable. His energy stayed completely steady until lunch. His cravings for sweets disappeared. And over the next 2 months, he even lost 7 pounds around his waist without changing anything else. His evening walks felt easier, and when I saw him at his appointment, his energy markers had improved significantly. To use it correctly, start small. Just 1 teaspoon of coconut or MCT oil blended into your coffee. You can build up slowly as your body adjusts to this new fuel source. Blending it creates a creamy texture that many people actually enjoy, almost like a latte. The key is consistency over time. This habit trains your body to use fat more efficiently while keeping your muscles fueled throughout the entire day, not just for a few hours. Coconut and MCT oil prove a vital lesson. Your muscles aren't powered by sugar alone. The right fats can keep you strong, steady, and energized, especially after 60. Number 5. Milk or soy milk. This might seem almost too simple, but adding milk or soy milk to your coffee transforms it into a muscle-preserving drink that's especially important after 60. Most people think they're just lightening the taste, but there's so much more happening. Here's the reason this matters. Milk delivers complete protein packed with all the essential amino acids your body needs, including leucine, which is the powerful trigger for muscle growth. Soy milk, meanwhile, provides high-quality, plant-based protein plus isoflavones, which not only protect bones but also support heart health. For seniors, where every single gram of protein counts toward maintaining muscle, even a splash in your coffee can make a meaningful difference. I had a patient named Dolores, age 74, who discovered this the hard way. She had been drinking her coffee black for decades, thinking she was making the healthier choice by skipping calories. But her daughter, who's a nurse, noticed her arms were getting thinner and her strength was clearly fading. She suggested Dolores try adding soy milk to her morning coffee. Within just a few months, Dolores noticed she could carry grocery bags more easily and climb stairs without as much strain. When she came in for her checkup, I even mentioned her bone density had slightly improved, which is actually quite rare at her age. That small win meant everything to her. The best part is how easy this is. Half a cup of milk or soy milk adds 4 to 6 grams of quality protein, which is enough to help stop overnight muscle loss that happens when you're sleeping and not eating. Choose lactose-free milk if you're sensitive to dairy, or fortified soy milk if you prefer a plant-based option. Unlike sugary creamers that add empty calories and spike your blood sugar, milk or soy milk strengthens your muscles, bones, and energy all at the same time. Number 4. Collagen powder. Often thought of as just a beauty supplement for skin, but for seniors, collagen is so much more than skin deep. Collagen is literally the glue that holds your muscles, joints, and bones together. After 60, your body's natural collagen production drops by about 1% every single year. That's exactly why stiffness, creaky joints, and slow recovery become so common as we age. But by adding collagen powder to your morning coffee, you can fight back against this decline. Let me tell you about Robert, one of my patients who's 70. He loved gardening, but he dreaded the soreness that came after even light yard work. His neighbor recommended collagen powder in his coffee. Robert was skeptical, thinking it was just another supplement fad, but he decided to try it anyway. Within 2 months, Robert noticed significantly less knee pain, much smoother movement, and even the ability to kneel in his garden again without groaning in discomfort. For him, collagen wasn't just a supplement. It gave him back the freedom to move without constant pain, which meant he could return to the hobby he loved. Here's the science behind why this works. Collagen delivers the exact building blocks your muscles and joints desperately need, amino acids like glycine and proline. Just 1 scoop provides around 10 grams of protein that dissolves seamlessly into coffee with virtually no taste. Coffee's natural boost to circulation actually helps deliver that collagen throughout your body more effectively, making it the perfect carrier. The result? Stronger muscles, healthier joints, and even improved bone density, which is absolutely critical since fractures become so dangerous later in life. A recent study from 2022 showed that seniors supplementing with collagen reported reduced joint discomfort, faster muscle recovery after activity, and greater flexibility compared to those who didn't supplement. For aging adults, that translates to less soreness, more mobility, and significantly better quality of life. This is the ingredient that studies found improved mobility by over 40% in seniors. That's not a small improvement. That's life-changing. Collagen proves an important truth. Rebuilding strength isn't just about protein shakes or lifting weights. It's about giving your body the raw materials it loses over time. Just 1 scoop of unflavored collagen powder in your morning coffee can make all the difference. Comment collagen if you want pain-free movement again. Number 3. Whey protein powder. Now I know what you might be thinking. Isn't that just for bodybuilders? Actually, research shows whey protein may be even more important for older adults than for young athletes. Let me explain why. After 60, your body develops what scientists call anabolic resistance. Here's what that means in plain terms. The same amount of protein that would have built muscle when you were younger now barely registers in your system. Your muscles become resistant to the muscle-building signals that protein normally provides. This is where whey protein becomes crucial. Whey is incredibly rich in leucine, the specific amino acid that acts like a key to unlock your body's muscle growth machinery. Without enough leucine, your body simply can't properly repair or build new muscle fibers, no matter how much regular protein you eat. One study, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, showed that seniors supplementing with whey protein gained 38% more lean muscle than those who didn't. Another trial found that daily whey supplementation improved strength, balance, and even walking speed. All of these are critical markers for maintaining independence as you age. I had a patient named Helen, who's 67. She prided herself on staying active, but recently laundry baskets felt heavier. Her arms looked noticeably thinner, and climbing stairs left her winded. Her son suggested she try adding a scoop of unflavored whey protein isolate to her morning coffee. At first, she resisted, saying she didn't want her coffee tasting like chalk. But after a few weeks of consistency, Helen noticed her arms were firmer, her legs felt steadier, and when she came in for her checkup, I confirmed she had actually gained lean muscle mass. For Helen, whey wasn't just nutrition. It was proof her body could still rebuild strength, even at 67. The best way to use it is incredibly simple. Stir 1 scoop of unflavored whey isolate into hot coffee. It blends smoothly, adds no sugar, and delivers a concentrated punch of protein right when your body needs it most, first thing in the morning. For those with lactose sensitivity, whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey is much easier to digest because most of the lactose has been removed. Pair it with your morning cup, and you've instantly turned coffee into a muscle-rebuilding elixir. Whey protein proves a critical truth. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just about age, it's about nutrition. By giving your body the right fuel at the right time, you can preserve strength, improve recovery, and keep your independence far longer than you thought possible.
Number 2, chia seeds. Tiny, tasteless, and often completely ignored. Yet these are one of the most powerful foods you can add to coffee if you're over 60. Don't let their size fool you. When ground and added to a hot cup, chia seeds release a surge of fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and plant-based protein that your muscles, joints, and even your brain desperately need. Here's the surprising truth most seniors don't know. Most people over 60 consume less than half the daily fiber and omega-3s their bodies actually require. That deficiency speeds up muscle decline, adds stubborn belly fat, and even worsens memory loss over time. Chia seeds directly tackle all 3 problems at once. Their protein helps preserve muscle tissue. The omega-3s reduce inflammation and protect your joints from damage. And the fiber improves digestion and blood sugar balance while keeping you feeling full for longer periods, which naturally helps with weight management. Let me tell you about George, one of my patients who's 71. He struggled with constipation, creeping belly fat, and constant fatigue that made every day feel like a struggle. His daughter, who's a nutritionist, suggested grinding chia seeds and adding a teaspoon to his morning coffee. At first, he scoffed. "That's bird food," he told her. But within just a few weeks, George was genuinely shocked by the results. His digestion improved dramatically, his waistline started slimming down, and his joints felt noticeably less stiff on his morning walks. He described it perfectly when he said, "I feel like someone oiled my engine." The key to getting these benefits is proper preparation. Whole chia seeds often pass through your digestive tract without being absorbed, so you miss out on most of the nutrients. But when ground into a powder, they unlock their full nutritional potential. Just 1 to 2 teaspoons of ground chia stirred into hot coffee creates a slightly creamy, nutty drink that works like medicine for your muscles, joints, and memory. For seniors battling sarcopenia or chronic inflammation, this small tweak can make a surprisingly big difference. You can grind them fresh in a coffee grinder and store the powder in your refrigerator for up to a week. This preserves the omega-3 fatty acids, which can go rancid if exposed to air for too long. Chia seeds prove that sometimes the smallest changes deliver the biggest results. By fueling your body with protein, fiber, and omega-3s all at once, they support stronger muscles, better energy, and healthier aging overall. And now, number 1, turmeric with black pepper. A golden duo that may look like a simple spice combination, but for seniors, this is one of the most powerful natural medicines you can add to your coffee. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound that's been scientifically proven to slash inflammation, protect your arteries, and even help rebuild muscle strength. But here's the critical catch that most people miss. On its own, your body barely absorbs curcumin at all. It passes right through your system. But add just a tiny pinch of black pepper and absorption skyrockets by up to 2,000%. That single addition transforms turmeric from a mild spice into a genuine medicinal powerhouse. Why does this matter so much? Inflammation is the hidden thief of strength after 60. It damages muscle tissue, stiffens your joints, and weakens your arteries, speeding up sarcopenia, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. Turmeric directly fights this process at the cellular level. It calms inflammation, reduces soreness throughout your body, and protects both your heart and brain. Combined with coffee's circulation boost, turmeric delivers a 1-2 punch against aging that's hard to match. Let me tell you about Akiko, one of my patients who's 73. Gardening was her absolute passion, but constant knee pain and swelling had forced her to stop completely. Painkillers only masked the discomfort temporarily without addressing the root cause. Then her daughter suggested she try adding half a teaspoon of turmeric with a dash of black pepper into her morning coffee. At first, Akiko wrinkled her nose at the idea. But after a few weeks, something remarkable happened. She was back kneeling in the soil, pulling weeds without any pain. When she came in for her checkup, I was genuinely stunned by her lower inflammation markers in her blood tests. I told her she was moving like someone 10 years younger. For Akiko, turmeric wasn't just a spice. It gave her back her freedom to move and do what she loved. To get these incredible benefits, stir about half a teaspoon of quality turmeric powder and a small pinch of black pepper into your hot coffee each morning. The warmth helps release curcumin's potency, and the pepper ensures it actually reaches your bloodstream, where it can do its work. For those sensitive to turmeric's earthy flavor, adding a dash of cinnamon or a tiny drop of honey can balance the taste nicely. Turmeric with black pepper proves a powerful truth. Aging does not have to mean decline. By reducing inflammation, strengthening muscles, and protecting both brain and heart health, this simple addition can keep you strong, mobile, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Now let me show you exactly how to put this all together for maximum results. You don't need to add all 8 ingredients at once. That can be overwhelming and expensive. Instead, I recommend starting strategically. For beginners, start with these 4: cinnamon, milk or soy milk, collagen powder, and turmeric with black pepper. This combination gives you blood sugar stabilization, quality protein, joint support, and powerful anti-inflammatory benefits all at once. After 2 weeks, add cocoa powder for circulation benefits. After another 2 weeks, consider adding either MCT oil for sustained energy or whey protein for muscle building, depending on your primary goals. The advanced routine includes all 8 ingredients and creates what I call the ultimate muscle rebuilding coffee. Here's the exact recipe. Start with 8 ounces of hot, high-quality coffee. Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, half a cup of organic milk or fortified soy milk, 1 scoop of unflavored collagen powder, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, 1 teaspoon of ground chia seed powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a small pinch of black pepper. Blend all ingredients thoroughly using a milk frother or small blender to create a creamy, delicious drink that tastes almost like a healthy mocha latte but works like medicine for your muscles. Timing matters here. Have this enhanced coffee first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Wait at least 30 minutes before eating anything else to allow your body to fully process and absorb all these nutrients. Let me remind you what's possible with consistency. Remember John, whose energy crashed every afternoon? He's now walking 3 miles daily without fatigue. Evelyn, who dreaded her morning walks? She's hiking on weekends with her local hiking club. Robert, who had given up gardening? He's back in his yard teaching neighborhood kids about plants. These aren't isolated success stories. They represent what's possible when you give your body the right nutrients at the right time in the right combinations. Your muscles have an incredible capacity to rebuild and strengthen, even well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. But they need the right raw materials to do it. Before you add these ingredients to your coffee, please check with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional, especially if you take medications or have existing conditions. Some of these ingredients can interact with certain medications. For example, turmeric can increase the effects of blood-thinning medications, and cinnamon can affect blood sugar levels if you're diabetic. So now it's your turn. Which of these additions will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to our channel for more science-backed tips. I'm Dr. Daniel Lee, and I'll see you in the next video.